everyone, so today I am going to do something really bright because I got my Urban Decay, what is it called? 1 second. The electric palette, and it's like super crazy and bright. There goes the brush. I'm also testing, well, filming on my new camera. I got the 70D. I was using the 60D, but I got the 70D because this one continuously autofocuses. So, like, if I put this right in front of you, it would like focus. Well, yeah. There you go. But the only thing is, it makes that focusing noise, so that's why I'm testing out this video to see if I need to buy like an external microphone to get rid of that sound. So if you do hear it, please ignore it. It's just testing, and hopefully, you know, my upcoming videos will get better and better and better. So I'm going to pin back my hair, and the foundation I'm going to use today is Airbrush foundation because I have been trying this out for a while and you guys have been asking what I think about it. First, I'm just going to prime my skin, and I'm using the Korres Face Primer Vitamin E. So I am just going to take a little bit of this on my hands and put this all over my skin. Just to moisturize more than anything because I have a little bit of dry skin at the moment just because of the weather change. Okay, so with Airbrush foundation, you don't really always want to go on top of the foundation. Like, you don't want to touch it because once it's on, it stays put for like hours, like literally like 12 hours. You don't have to touch it up or anything, so you don't want to be putting stuff on top of it that often. Like, sometimes I'll put concealer on top if I want like a really full coverage finish, but it can look a little bit cakey sometimes if you're not careful, so I would recommend, just to be safe, do your concealing first. You don't have to worry about like redness and stuff like that because it does have really good coverage. It's more just like if you have really dark under eye circles and you want to brighten up those areas. So yeah, I'm going to use my Lasting Perfection Concealer by Collection, and I'm going to pop this underneath my eyes. I think I used the one that's too pale for me. Whoops. It'll be super bright then. And while I do my foundation, I'm going to let you guys know some like things about it so you can decide if it's good for you or not. Because it seems like, well, at least for me, I always thought, you know, airbrush makeup would only be for professionals, which this kit, definitely, if you're a makeup artist, definitely recommend it because it is amazing for professional use. But there is definitely some reasons, you know, for like everyday people to have it as well. You don't have to worry about covering them too much, as I said, because the airbrush makeup covers a lot. So I'm not going to worry about my cheeks and everything. Look how weird I look. I feel like an ice queen or something. So, how do I explain this? Alright, so it looks like this. I've got it plugged in so I can like barely show you. It's just this little system, little compressor and everything. It comes with the little airbrush tool where you apply it, of course. I really like how it's very lightweight. It's easy to carry around with you, so if you are a makeup artist, it's very portable. If you travel, it's portable. But yeah, it comes in this little bag so you can take it all with you. It's got heaps of room, so I think that's really cool. I hate carrying bulky heavy things around, so that is a plus. And then it comes with your shade, so you can buy the kits that have like blush in them, highlighters, bronzers, and of course the foundation. So I just mix my foundation shade, so I'm just going to find it because I've been using these and now they're all mixed up. Okay, so of course the foundation ones are labelled with F, so I'm going with F9 and F2, and I'm going to mix these together, and these are both yellow toned because I have yellow undertones and I fake tan and everything. So they're water based. You need to shake them up to mix it all together, because I'll show you like one of the blushes. Before you mix it, it looks like this. So you have to mix it all up, and then all you want to do is just apply it into this little thing. So all I do, so this is the F2. So just put some in. Just kind of guess, and then you can always just add a little bit of the darker colour or the lighter colour if you need to. Otherwise they do have a whole lot of shades that you can just pick your correct shade. But I like mixing just because I fake tan, so it's good being able to like customize it properly. Okay, so once that's on, I turn on my little compressor thing, and it's just an on off button, and then you can change the amount of air that's coming out. So I just turn it on to about halfway, and then what I do, I don't even know if this is the proper way to do it, but I put my finger over the end and then click back a little bit, and that's going to let the air out, but since there's no air coming out of there, it's just going to mix it together. And then you just do that a few times, and then if I show you, I don't know if I can, see it's all mixed up. So you get like an even coverage, you're not going to get like spotchy different colours and stuff. Okay, so obviously you want to make sure you hold it upright. I'm sorry if this video is kind of long, but you guys wanted to see how I use this. You want to make sure this is upright so you don't spill it anywhere. And then turn it on, and I'm sorry if this is a little bit noisy because, you know. And then all you want to do is pull back a bit until you'll like feel the product on your face. And I basically just go around in small circular motions, and you can kind of watch where you're going and you can feel where the product is going. So it's really easy, you just have to kind of trust your instincts. What I would recommend is that you keep, you know, moving it, because if you stop moving it and too much goes on one spot, you can't really fix it, because it sets so well that, you know, if you try to blend it out, it'll just look bad. Hard to explain, so you just want to have a nice even coverage and it'll go on flawlessly. It'll look like super HD, like it'll look amazing. So let's do it. Okay, so I'm just pulling back, I'm going to sit back a bit, we'll zoom you out. So I'm just holding it about maybe like 30 centimeters away, and then circular motions. And I'll do one side so you can see the difference. So if you check that out, that is one like light layer. It looks so natural, it still looks like skin, it's got like a really natural finish. But it looks so much better than this side. Like, it's just a lot more even. And then of course you can actually build this up, so you can go ahead and do another layer for like more coverage, more full coverage, and you can just keep building it up. No matter what, it doesn't cake, I've noticed, unless you like mess with it and touch it. It doesn't cake up because it's so thin, so lightweight, you can't even feel it on your face. Like, it just feels like nothing at all. Like, you can touch it, see it's set already. It just feels like nothing. Even though it's probably still something I wouldn't do every single day, just because I like foundation as well, it's still something that's easy enough to do every day. Like, I will still do it every now and again, just because, I don't know, like, you'd expect it to take ages, but in reality it takes maybe like 4, 5, 6 minutes. The more practice you do, the faster it is. You can just like whip it on and it's done. And the best thing, and this is why I wanted to like recommend it to some of you guys, if you've got acne prone skin, it's really good, because one, there's no brushes involved, you're not touching your face with anything that might have bacteria in it. Two, again, no brushes, so you're not like rubbing, not messing with it, you're not irritating your face, you're not irritating your skin, you're not touching it. It's just so gentle and so lovely. You don't have to set it either, but sometimes I will add powder if I want like super duper full coverage for any reason, but I mean, you don't have to use powder at all. It lasts, and yeah, you don't need it. It's definitely a lot lighter feeling than foundation. It feels lighter than tinted moisturizer. It feels like nothing on your skin. Also on the little bottle, I'm just going to read it out, it says hypoallergenic, oil, paraben, alcohol, silicone and fragrance free. So very good for sensitive skin. And also I find this very water resistant. I've worn this on a really hot day. The other day, like, it's autumn in New Zealand, but the other day was like freakishly hot. I don't know why. And it lasts, it doesn't melt, and it was really breathable, like water resistant, sweat resistant, good for summer, good for winter, good for whenever. I don't know. I'm going to do the rest of my skin now. I also forgot to tell you guys that you can get a huge discount off this with a code, because it's normally valued at $450, but you can get it for $77 when you use my code, which is Shaaanx93, or you can use the code Shaaanxo to get 50% off anything on the entire website, the entire Belletto website. So I'll put all the information down below. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Nars Laguna and just apply that where I would normally put bronzer. And I'm also going to contour. Okay, so now I'm going to take my brow bar to go, and I'm going to use the wax to stick down my brows. And then I'm going to take my brow pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in blonde, and I'm just going to fill in my brows. Please excuse my eyebrows, I'm having like the worst eyebrow day in the whole world right now. So I can't find my Milk Jumbo eye pencil, so I'm going to start with a lid base, eye primer, whatever you want to call it. And then on top of that, I'm going to use this white eyeliner by MAC. So just some white base is perfect. White will just help all of these colours stand out like very intense. I'm just drawing and then going to blend it out. Now I'm taking a little bit of tape, and this is just going to help me get a really crisp, defined line. The very first colour I'm going to take, I'm just taking out my chocolate bar, and I'm just going to take that matte light brown and just a little bit of that, and we're just going to put that into our crease to help us blend those colours, because we don't want them to look too harsh. I'm also going to highlight my brow bone now, just using a highlight colour out of that palette. And then with our electric palette, I think I'm going to do like, I don't know, maybe like purple and green or something. I might actually just take kind of like a mixture of these two first. I'm going to take the yellow, and that's going to go right on that inner corner. Holy crap, this is so pigmented. I'm just going to take that on the very inner part of my lid, about that far. I actually really like this colour. I'm not going to take the other colour, I'm just going to use this. And then I'm going to take a fresh brush, and what colour? I reckon that colour there, and I'm going to put that in the middle of my lid. I'm just going to do like a gradient effect. Oh, that colour is so pretty. And then another fresh brush again, I'm going to take that dark purple. Okay, then I'm just going to start blending the colours together by bringing that purple onto the blue, like onto that line a little bit. And then you want to take your brush that you use the blue with and then do the same on the purple. And that'll just blend it together without like fading the colour. You can see the difference between that eye and that one. And then of course do the same thing with the other colours. Okay, and then I'm going to take my brush I used in my crease at the beginning and then just very carefully start to blend out the tops of those colours. I'm actually making sure that if there's any colour going into the crease, it's purple because that's on the outer corner. So you want to use whatever colour you put at the end, kind of bring that through a little bit. On the lower lashes, I'm going to put a little bit of brown as well. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of my Blacktrack and create like a winged eyeliner look, just following the same line as my eyeshadow. I'm just bringing that eyeliner under here and then I'm going to smudge it into that brown. I might add a little bit more brown soon too. Okay, I totally thought I was just filming, but I wasn't, so I just put a black eyeliner in my tight line and waterline. Lucky I didn't do too much without you. And then I'm going to just blend this eyeliner down a little bit as well, just like this. Okay, so I'm going to stack lashes today since this is a super dramatic look. You guys know me, if I'm doing super dramatic eye makeup, I like to wear a couple pairs. So this is the Golddigger and this is the Feline. I'm going to stack them on top of each other and I'll be right back. Now I'm using my Skinny Brush mascara and I'm going to put that on my lashes just like you do with mascara. That's how it looks with no false lashes, but I want drama, because if I'm going dramatic, I want to be dramatic lighting. So this is what the lashes look like stacked, super duper duper full. I only just noticed how often I say super duper since some of you have pointed it out. I'm sorry, it's really geeky of me. So that's how the eye makeup looks. I hope you guys like it. I had like massive trouble applying my lashes just then. I was having one of those days. I'm just having one of those days where stuff is just not going right. For my blush, I'm going to use this one here, which is called Pink Tea by MAC, because it's like real neutral. Because obviously we've got a lot going on already. And then for my highlight, I'm going to use Soft and Gentle by MAC. As well as a little bit of my What's Up. I might go pink. This is Fable by Illamasqua. Yeah, I quite like that because it's quite bright but it's still not too much. I mean, this entire makeup look is too much to be honest, but you know what I mean, like it's not too bright, but I don't want to go nude because I feel like it'll just like wash out my complexion. I don't know. So that's what the finished look looks like. I'm sorry if it's not perfect. As I said, I'm having a bit of a makeup fail day. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Just an off day, so did my best. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a little bit different. I mean, I know most of you probably wouldn't wear this out, but at least it was something fun to watch, I guess, hopefully. If you did enjoy watching this, please give it a big thumbs up. I'll give you a quick close-up so you can see the makeup again. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will talk to you really soon. Bye! Ugh, crap. Because I am curling like a whole layer at once, I'm not dividing my hair out and doing like top layers, bottom layers, I'm doing all of it. So I think that helps. There was some kind of creature and they were like that planet's version of humans, and they could like fly and things. Like, you don't know because we can't see far enough. I totally